might be one of the strangest drinks we've ever made. Because this is actually made from rice.
Rice! Yes! Yes! Rice! You make a drink out of rice?
Yes. Now, believe it or not, people absolutely love this because this is Mexican horchata.
Yes! Horchata!
For Alyssa Shota. And today we're going to find out if this actually works. Horchata, every time I go to speak, you do a don't you? Cheeky monkey. Horchata is a Mexican drink that is loved by a lot of people. It's sweet, creamy, got cinnamon in it, and it's made from rice. Now it's often served with things like street food, tacos, or spicy food because the drink cools everything down.
Okay, yep. Are you finished?
I'm going to go back in time to last night where I'm going to start off this horchata. So we have to get some rice. We've got to soak it in some water overnight. So first up we need a cup of rice. Then we need 4 cups of water. And if it's got cinnamon in it, I know I'm going to love it. And I'm just going to cover this and pop it in the refrigerator overnight. It needs to sit there for at least 4 hours or overnight. So this seems perfect time for me to be doing this before bedtime. Then when we wake up tomorrow, we can add the rest of what's needed to this and hopefully have a yummy Mexican drink. Now this has been soaking overnight and we've got to put all of this, bar a little bit of the cinnamon, into the blender. I've got no idea what this is going to be like. Great, rice and cinnamon. Right, we need to blend up this rice and water mixture, but in 2 parts. Okay, that's been blending nicely for 4 minutes, so just to strain this now. I really can't think of any kind of dish that we would have like this. I say dish, drink, including rice, can you?
No.
Okay, I repeated the process for the rest of that rice mixture. So now we're just left with some creamy rice water. We need to now get some milks added into that to give it that horchata taste. So we've got some evaporated milk there. I want to say massive thanks to Erin in North Carolina who's actually hooked us up with all of these ingredients and the recipe so that we can make today's Mexican horchata. In with 12 ounces of the condensed milk. Actually, that's the evaporated milk. Now onto the condensed milk, we need 12 ounces of that as well. This stuff's incredible. Whenever I make anything with it, I think, oh, I just like the taste of that on its own, and to be able to put it in a drink, I think this is going to be something quite gorgeous.
It always reminds me a bit like custard.
A little bit, isn't it? But I guess it's got a slightly different taste, and obviously it's not as thick because it doesn't set. One thing I like in this recipe is it says it will last 2 to 3 days in the fridge. Guarantee you'll drink it all within the first day. You know, I think we might. In with 12 ounces of condensed milk. We're going to get all that in there, and then we have to add a little bit of vanilla. So we are lucky that we've got some of the Mexican vanilla left over, and I think this is probably going to be what a good old Mexican horchata is with Mexican vanilla. Some people don't add the vanilla in, and they say don't add too much because the vanilla taste will overpower the horchata. So we're just going to go in with that amount, and oh my, no, I mean, that looks quite good to me already, and I could probably drink that, but it does say we have to add some more water in, so we have to add 4 cups of water.
Looking at this, how many portions would this serve up?
12 cups, so maybe 12 servings, I would say. The next part of the recipe does say that we have to add some sugar to taste, so we're going to have to do a cheeky little taste. Well, that's quite sweet already for me.
Oh, I can taste the vanilla coming through already.
Now, you were going to go for a second, weren't you? A second taste. Now, I wasn't going to add any more sugar into this, but Erin did send us some pure cane sugar, specifically for this recipe, so I think we should just add a little pinch in. I guess you could have the second taste now.
Might need a ladle.
You'll get...
Whoa!
Oh no! I took my eye off for a second, and for those of you that are regular viewers of the channel, you'll know that we don't have a pitcher, and I still haven't bought a pitcher, and we were going to use the smoothie attachment to the Ninja, but then it's got the blades in it, so we wouldn't have been able to stir it. So, must buy pitcher. We're going to cover this up, pop it into the fridge, and let it chill very nicely before we do the taste test on this one.
I've got no idea what this is going to taste like. I haven't got a Scooby. The closest thing I can think of is potentially eggnog, but...
I think it might be like an ice cream.
Ice cream.
So maybe, you know we made that butter pecan ice cream before it got frozen? I reckon it's going to taste like that. So, who's going first?
Me.
Oh, go on then. Oh, careful.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You coming up for air? Blimey, Alana. Was it nice? What could you taste?
Yum, 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 yum.
What does
Everything.
Everything. What does it taste like? Oh, that's cinnamon. Don't eat it. That's cinnamon.
No, don't eat that.
That might be spicy.
So that's good, is it? You like that? Are you gonna come up for air?
Daddy dog.
Oh, you're gonna dance to me, are you?
Was that good? You thought it needed a dance, was it?
Oh, she's going up for more?
I don't think we're going to get much conversation out of Alana for this one. If cinnamon rolls had a drink,
Really?
this would be it. It kind of tastes like, you know when you bite into a cinnamon roll, especially if it's got the cream cheese frosting on top, it's giving me those vibes.
Oh.
That is good. I don't know what to say about this. It tastes a little bit like an ice cream. Remotely like a smooth rice pudding. That is the foundation of it, is rice.
It's not too sweet either. Bloody hell, that's good. Hey!
I could kick back with one of these. I actually do think you could put some alcohol in it if you wanted to and make it like one of the hard kind of eggnogs or eggnog with alcohol. That's fantastic. It does say that this is widely served in Mexico and it's like one of the Mexico's top drinks or most favourite drinks. And it's kind of like what lemonade is to the US, horchata is to Mexico.
Really refreshing. Nice, cool. Not too sweet, not overpowering, but it's just got a perfect blend. Okay, marks out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I'm gonna go for a 10 out of 10.
I'm gonna go 10 out of 10 as well. Yay! For those of you who don't know, we've gone full-time on YouTube, so if you haven't already, we would really appreciate it if you subscribe and hit that notification bell. It really, really helps us out, and all that leaves this little British family to say is...
Take care
God bless!
and see you in the next video.